नमस्कार दोस्तों, वेलकम टू दिस स्पेशल सेशन ऑन द ईव ऑफ अवर इंडिपेंडेंस डे एंड आप सब लोगों को स्वतंत्रता दिवस की और इंडिपेंडेंस डे की हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं और बहुत बहुत बधाई। तो चलिए इस वाले वीडियो में बेसिकली आई हैव रिसीव्ड सो मेनी क्वेरीज अक्रॉस द ग्लोब regarding some fundamental questions that what is the difference between trainer, what is the difference between trainer and a coach, how coaching is different from training, and so on and so forth, right? So since I have received so many queries regarding this, so what I thought that it would be apt to have a session particularly on this, resolving these queries, because there is great number of questions regarding this, that what are the fundamental difference, how one can differentiate between a trainer, a coach and a mentor, right? Because with the advent of time, with the passage of time nowadays, more and more people are approaching coaches for having executive coaching, life coaching. So somehow there is a query inside the mind of those audience or the participants or the learners. So let me address that. So you can see that I have written all those terminologies for which some sort of confusion is there, right? So first of all, let us talk about preacher. What do you mean by preacher, and how does it differentiate from a teacher? Well, as the name suggests, the person who preaches, right, or who imparts knowledge, who imparts wisdom to a crowd or to a section of people is called as preacher, right? So how does a preacher is different from trainer then, right? So if you talk it fundamentally, there is a fundamental difference between a trainer and a teacher and a preacher. Teacher also does the same thing, no? Because teacher also teaches, right? The difference between a teacher and preacher is that somehow there is a element of responsibility or some kind of ownership that a teacher carries on his shoulders, right? So what I mean to say is that preacher's job is over once the session is over, or once the lecture is over, or once the talk is over, whatever talk he has been talking about, right? But as far as teacher is concerned, there is a slight element of responsibility that whatever knowledge he imparts, right, whether it's ingrained in the system, he also takes care of that, whether the implementation of that knowledge is being taken care of, right? So that is a very thin and fine line between a preacher and teacher, right? Then comes to the next category, that is called as trainer. Once again, absolutely there is no doubt about it that these all terminologies, they have a very thin line of demarcation amongst them. For example, trainer. So trainer is an extension of teaching, right? Because a trainer also gets involved into teaching, but at the same time the degree of responsibility or the degree of ownership, right, and the onus lies on the trainer, right? Because whatever he imparts, that is knowledge, it might be regarding skills, or it might be regarding some attitudinal or behavioral change, right? Trainer's degree of responsibility and ownership is slightly higher than the teacher is. I am not saying that teacher is not at all responsible for the results or the effectiveness of their teaching, but the degree varies from preacher to trainer, right? And all these three, right from preacher, teacher and trainer, they do not demarcate between their students, right? There is no sense of partiality, because they are neutral as far as imparting their knowledge and sharing their skills is concerned, right? They want that their disciple be the best, right? So absolutely no partiality and demarcation among the students, right? But it purely depends upon the level of the students, that how do they take it, right? And how do they build, and how do they prove the effectiveness of the training program, right? By their preacher or by teacher or by trainer, right? So I guess till now there is absolutely no confusion, right? So we have understood what is a preacher, what is a teacher, and what is a trainer, and how we can demarcate between these three terms. Now coming to a very interesting term, which is called as a coach, and of course mentor. So guys, let me tell you, coach and mentor are also they are demarcated with a very thin line, right? Fundamentally, the job of coach and mentor is also to improve the performance, right? So they can take the help of so many instruments or tools, such as it can be a classroom training, it can be a on-job training, it can be simulation exercise, it can be through the form of role plays, it can be in the form of stories or parables also. By the usage of this, the learnings can be derived, right? But if we demarcate between a coach and a mentor, then the primary thin line is that basically it is not expected out of a coach. Fundamentally, I am talking about that to provide the solution, whatever problems or whatever concern areas the coachee is facing, right? So basically the coach is supposed to provide all the knowledge base or skill set, right? And if the coachee is facing some issues or some problem areas are addressed to, then it is advisable for a coach fundamentally that the solution should come from the coachee itself, right? Because whatever the process of coaching is, that coaching is basically a collaborative process, right? So in collaboration, through discovery learning, such questions are asked so that coaches is aware of his SWOT analysis, that what are his strengths or what is his area of improvement, what are the opportunities and what are the threats, right? And during the conversation and the communication is such that the coaches himself come out with the solution, whatever problem he might be facing, right? Whereas in case of, when we talk about mentorship, in case of mentorship, the mentor also involves in the problem resolution area, right? So that demarcates between the job of a coach and a mentor. Well, if we talk about whatever is prevalent in coaching area right now, you cannot isolate coaching and mentorship rather, right? So one has to practice. I mean, if somebody wants to coach, be it life coaching or be it executive coaching, then ideally it is best practice to have an amalgamation of all the terminologies which we have discussed. That is, at times a coach has to be a trainer, at times he has to be a teacher, sometimes yes, preacher also, right? And he should also involve the coachee into the problem resolution area, and sometimes he himself should guide him or bring out some real life scenarios wherein or sharing some motivational stories, so that the coaches gets motivated and ultimately the purpose of coaching gets shown, right? So this was basically a very thin fundamental and very bleak line between these terminologies, that is preacher, teacher, trainer, coach and mentor, right? I hope I have been able to clear the differences between these terminologies, and I would also invite you that even after this session, if you have got any doubts, any queries, right, and want to get connected with me, then please type it in the chat box or the comment box. And I would also request you that now the people have started showing their interest. Now they are coming up with the topics, new topics rather, that on that topic they want YouTube video from my end, right? So I am extremely passionate about it. I am extremely enthusiastic about the kind of response which I am getting from you all. So thank you so much. Keep on writing, and definitely as far as the majority grows and the majority whatever commands me, then definitely I would be bringing up those topics for creating YouTube videos. Thank you so much for watching, and once again wish you a very happy Independence Day. आप सब लोगों को स्वतंत्रता दिवस की बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं. Thank you.
different role. She loves the fact that I just let her know.